Okay, now that was a mad dash. You'll see maybe in a second as I leave this parking. I couldn't get out of this gate from the hotel because it was closed. They said there'd be somebody here at 6:30, but I've just managed to get away on time. A few minutes late, but it's okay. Alright, today's a big day. Today I've got to push because today is Overtaken day. Running for my life. I mean, if there was ever motivation, I feel like I can feel him. I feel like he's over my shoulder. He's like breathing down my neck. Oh my god, today I'm just gonna go for it and really see what I can do. I feel way better rested than yesterday. Yesterday I was dead. So hopefully at the end of the day I'll be even more dead if I've done the day right. For sure, I think in 3 hours he's gonna catch me. The question of the day is, does he go north or does he follow me down this road? This road, it's more climbing, but I think it's like 40 kilometers shorter, or maybe 50. For me the climbing's not so much of an issue, but for him it is. So also looking at the wind, I think he'll take the north route, so I might not even see him today. I'll just see a dot go past me. But I'm just going to try and get as many kilometers as possible. It's going to be really sunny all day long, so I'm going to be a bit more smart about spending my energy and not letting my battery get full. Okay, press on. Oh, I just dropped my water bottle. I've never done that before. My hands are so cold. I can't grip it properly. God damn it, so stupid. Anyway, at least it didn't roll away into the verge. I managed to do a quick U-turn and grab it. So anyway, I thought I'd talk a bit about, there's a few points I want to cover. A lot of people in comments on YouTube, thanks a lot obviously for all the support, it's great. A lot of people mentioned they'd like to hear the daily kilometres, which is a great idea. Some other people mentioned about seeing the map, and I realised I never actually said. Obviously if you follow the social media of the Sun Trip organisation, you'll see these things, but if not, then you won't. We're completely live. There is a live map. If you search the Sun Trip and look online, you'll find links, well, everywhere to the live map. There's one on my Instagram as well. So yeah, you can literally right now you can watch me and all the other guys moving along, and you can, in the bottom right corner, you can turn on the trail to see where we've been. So if you want to see us live, you can do that. What else? Yeah, I'll try and reply to comments as and when I can. I really appreciate them. Somebody mentioned about making like a Patreon kind of thing. I do have a Patreon, I'll have to find it. If somebody wants to buy me some Oreos, yeah, I'm more than happy for that. That's very kind. So I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll find my old Patreon somewhere. Yeah, I'm still pushing pretty hard, as you can tell. I'm struggling a bit to get my words out. Also, I have to remember to breathe. Still hasn't caught me yet. How far into the day are we? An hour and a half or something? Let's see. Let's see. Feels like I'm scrambling to get away, like clinging on by the tips of my fingers. today I'm very actively micromanaging everything. For example, the solar angle, I'm trying to get it, I'm making a lot more adjustments than I normally would to get it just perfect. Likewise, the human power, I have that visible. I'm trying to make sure I don't go too hard to gain too much fatigue. I'm trying to make sure I don't go too soft to just be lazy. Although that would be nice. And then of course the bike power. Now that I'm starting to learn this solar panel and learn the way the bike behaves and learn the efficiency. Remember, I don't know anything about this bike in this setup. I never rode it before the sun trip. So now I kind of understand how much solar is possible in a day. So I can develop better strategies for spending my energy. Because up until now my battery's been too full. And I need to get regen braking in. But if the battery's full, you can't do it. So it's just wasted energy to the wind. Likewise, if you let the battery get full and you've still got sun, again, the energy's got nowhere to go. It's like a full bucket of water, and this bucket, if you if you overflow it, you've got an explosion. So that's what the charge control is for. You just get nothing. Anytime the battery is full, you can't put anything into it. You either have to spend it with the motor, which in some cases is not possible. There's a speed limit for all the bikes of 45 kilometers an hour. If you're going downhill, you have a tailwind. Sometimes you can't spend the energy as it comes in. And I think that's going to come into things a little bit more as we progress. I need to leave a buffer at the top of the battery. Really pushing today. The solar is great, the roads are great. I've got to make the most of it. I'm absolutely going for it. I'm going to give this my all. Oh, I'm only halfway through the day. Oh, I'm absolutely going for it though. Let's see what happens. He's gone north. He's completely closed down the gap. It was 1 hour 20 gap this morning. Now we're about neck and neck. Got to keep pushing. Big thumbs up from everyone. Sometimes you get like a farmer looking guy and then you get the power thumbs up. Oh, I'm absolutely, yeah, that's an unsustainable pace potentially. But gotta try, gotta show people what I can do. Catch that velomobile. Buenas tardes.
Bueno.
That police stop took ages and also didn't help, but he still would have got me today. Not surprising. If he couldn't overtake me here, then I don't know what he was going to do. can't believe I'm this far forward. I'm in a great position right now. So I've just got to hang on to it. The key now is that I can't let the gap between us get too big before we get to the south of Morocco. Just got to keep clinging on. Big problem with the back wheel. I didn't get as far as I wanted to get. I've had to stop in this truck stop. Hopefully this place is kind of open. I hit a big hole with the back wheel and basically snakebite punctured, but it's tubeless. So now I'm struggling to get it to seal again. So I'm just gonna have to stop here. Well, here's the mess. I hit that hole so hard I heard the bang. It must have hit the rim as well. Oh god. So I've got a few options. I have to decide whether I want to go to my backup tyre, which I don't really want to yet, if I can avoid it, because these tyres are much faster rolling. So first thing I can do is I've tried pumping it up obviously on the side of the road. I'm glad this truck stop was here. It was perfect location. I pumped it up a few times, stopped, pumped it up, stopped, pumped it up, and it just wasn't sealing. So now I'm going to hit it with compressed air and see if that jumps it back into place. Then I'm going to check the sealant levels using this. I've got like the injector, the syringe things in there, and then more sealant. And yeah, we go from there. Maybe then I set it up. You have to like spin the wheel as well. I set it up. I need to inspect the tyre also. I have a feeling that the sidewall might be cut. Pump it up and I'm going to leave it overnight, and if it's bad I'll have to get up earlier, even earlier, and if it's bad in the morning then we go to the backup tyre. Okay, let's see what happens. This is what I'm going to use. Up until this point I've just been using it as a water bottle with this lid, and now there's another lid that turns it into a little air compressor. You pump it up with the pump and then you use this to bang a bunch of air into the tyre and it jumps it onto the rim. Okay, it's pumped up now. You can see how I did it. Obviously it's not connected anymore. It takes up to 11 bar, this thing. It's 0.6 litres. They make a bigger one, but I think this should be fine for these tyres. And now I just take the valve core out. These are special valves from this company, Milkit, which means it has a little flap inside, a little rubber flap. It's really clever. You can take the valve core out and the air doesn't come out. So you take the valve core out to let maximum air go in, and then you're actually keeping the air in there. You don't lose it. It's really, really smart. It's kind of like one of the biggest problems with tubeless, and I really like this system. Well, let's see. And the tyre is actually holding air, not much air. Like this is not sitting on the floor. This is under pressure. So it is holding air. It's just whether it will hold it under pressure is the question. I should probably check the sealant levels also. Maybe first. Nah, screw it. Let's hit it with the booster. See what happens. Thanks to my dual walking stick idea, although it looks ridiculous, what it means is I can actually spin the back wheel, which makes working on it really easy, and also like changing a puncture the normal way with a tube. Okay, so the valve comes out with the little valve core tool that actually fits around it, which is nice, and that's the normal cap. I've already actually, to be honest, hit it once, but I couldn't do it. Well, I put the phone up then somebody started calling me, so it stopped the video. But I'll show you. You press it in like that and it hits it with the air. It's a lot more dramatic when it's got more pressure in it. But right now it's looking pretty good. I'm going to check the sealant levels. Alright, so I'm going to check the sealant levels. Screw it into the end. Now there's an on-off valve here. What pressures the tyre at? Kind of high. So you've got to make sure the valve's off, because you're about to put it into a pressurised tyre, otherwise it's just going to pop out at you. And we go in, so now I have to really hold this. I normally do it against my knee or something, but now I slowly open this and it will push the sealant up into here. Well, right now it's holding air at full pressure, so I just need to ride around in the car park a bit and see what happens. I'm glad this happened right at the end of the day, not this morning. Well, it doesn't seal, so the next option is this, and then the next option is the other tyre. Because it's the rear wheel, I think I'm going to go for the other tyre, because it's actually quite a fast rolling tyre despite being quite wide, and I can set it up tubeless. If it was the front I would be less sure about it, but damn, it's annoying. I've got 1,000 kilometers out of it.
maybe a bit more. Oh my god, I'm finally done. What time is it? 10:45 at night. Christ, what a horrible day. Police fined me €200. 200 euros. 100 for having headphones in, and 100 because as they came alongside me I touched my phone. And he saw his eyes light up as he shouts like, no tocando, no tocando. Because he was like, aha, I've got another fine. What a mess. But this backup wheel, the backup tyre is on. So at least it's something I don't have to think about later. And you know, I've got somewhere to sleep. Tomorrow's another day. I also fixed the little thing on the solar. So yeah. Good night. See you in the next video.